How's everybody doing? Semua sihat ke? Okay, I have a little issue here with my TV. I couldn't connect it because earlier this morning I had class, and then not actually this morning, actually this afternoon. Earlier this afternoon I had class, and I just need to reset everything. Tadi I dah reset dah, lepas tu doesn't work. Okay, so I have to reset again. So while I reset my iPad, let's get to know each other if that's okay with you. And before I proceed, let me just quickly introduce myself first. My name is... Hi.
Hi Miss, sorry Miss, nak tanya lampu apa yang menyala sangat dekat belah pipi tu?
Saya pun tak tahu. Ada lampu kan? Tiba-tiba ada cahaya. Kita tengok. Oh, lampu I punya ni lah. Tingkap. Tiba-tiba so bright. Kejap. I try to set. Trooper, I need your help actually. I punya iPad tak boleh connect. I dah reset network. I dah buat everything. So I just need to like try it one more time.
Reset Chromecast pun dah?
Macam mana tu? I tak pakai Chromecast. I pakai AirPlay.
Pakai apa?
I pakai tak. I pakai Apple Play.
Pakai Apple Pay?
Apple Play. Apple AirPlay.
Apple Play. I see. Okay.
So I nak reset I punya TV punya network pula and see how it goes. And then I'll be back. Can I do that?
Boleh. Tutup lampu.
And then I'll fix the lighting as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Super. Guys, Super will be with you, okay? I'll be back. Sure, thank you so much.
Hey, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Hai. Saya nampak banyak muka baru hari ini. Siapa pelashon baru angkat tangan? Serius lah, you guys baru join. Oh, korang semua daripada... jap. Korang still form 1 lah kan? Betul tak? Ada yang dah habis exam ke? Sorry, saya tak bukakan chat to everyone. Okay, saya dah bukakan chat to everyone dah. Korang semua dah habis exam ke? Ke akan exam bulan 1 nanti? Most of you guys bulan 1 kan? Betul. Sebab kalau exam dah settle, takkanlah masuk takkanlah nak belajar syllabus form 1 lagi, betul tak? Mestilah masuk form 2 punya. Faham. Okey. Jadi saya nak mengucapkan selamat maju jaya kepada awak semua, okey? Walaupun exam berdurasi lagi sebulan and korang semua tengah cuti sekolah, korang tetap ada semangat untuk belajar. Saya ucapkan semoga yang baik-baik sahaja untuk awak semua. And jangan risau, apa-apa pun result yang awak dapat, walaupun lagi sebulan nak exam and lagi 2 bulan lah dapat result, betul tak? Tapi saya ucapkan je awal-awal, kira advance wish lah. Boleh? Amin. Okey, saya ucapkan semoga maju jaya. Saya harap awak semua tak melupakan segala ilmu yang telah dipelajari. Walaupun benda-benda yang free kita dapat selalu kita tak hargai, tapi saya nak awak hargai ilmu free yang telah diberikan ni, okey? In order for you to show more appreciation, saya harap awak semua boleh sharekan program yang tengah berjalan kepada kawan-kawan sekolah awak yang mana yang tak join lagi ilmu free by MC Plus. You guys boleh invite kawan-kawan awak, bagi tahu kawan-kawan awak yang ilmu free kita akan berlangsung sehingga hujung tahun. Nak dapatkan jadual boleh scroll to mcplus.my, website mcplus.my. Tulis je mcplus.my dekat Google Chrome awak, nescaya akan keluarlah website MC Plus. Okay? Clear? Dah bagi tahu kawan-kawan ke belum? Korang tak bagi tahu lagi ni. Korang tak bagi tahu lagi. Saya tengok grup WhatsApp semua tak sepi je, tak ada pun. Jom join. Kelas English dah nak start. Tak ada pun. Bagi tahu kat status. Wow, yelah status macam ni saya nak nampak, betul tak? Saya tak ada nombor awak. Oh, dah bagi tahu kat satu circle. Yelah circle awak lah. Saya dah join grup circle awak tu. Awak tak bagi tahu lagi. Awak tulis je kat chat box awak dah bagi tahu. Tapi awak tak bagi tahu lagi kan? Siapa nak masuk grup WhatsApp DM saya ke IG. WhatsApp DM saya. WhatsApp direct message. Oh, WhatsApp DM saya. Siapa nak masuk grup WhatsApp ke DM awak? Mana satu ni? Oh, DM je lah. Siapa nak masuk grup? Oh, siapa nak masuk grup WhatsApp? DM saya dekat IG. Faham. Maaf lah. Itulah lain kali berperkataan tu make sure ada koma. Nak letak ayat tu make sure ada koma. So, kalau tak ada koma, terbaca panjang. Jadi pening. Nak WhatsApp ke nak DM? Okay, by the way untuk kepada awak semua yang baru masuk, hi, thank you so much everyone for joining. Ini adalah ilmu free sesi bersama Form 1 English bersama Miss Maryam. Ada sedikit kata-kata daripada tutor yang belum lagi boleh mengajar awak sebab awak masih Form 1. Tapi saya percaya awak kenal beliau. Tapi cuba teka.
Hello everyone. Hello. Can you guys listen to my voice? So I just want to wish all the best for your life endeavor. Can you understand my English? Sorry, no Miss Maryam today. Only Sir Beidang. You know Sir Beidang, not Sir Badang. Sir Beidang. You know, because why me and Miss Maryam, we go like way back since we were kids, right? Me and Miss I see Miss Maryam just entered the class. Miss Maryam, is my English okay? Astonished, right? Astonished. Yeah.
Astonishing. Very well. I heard that you came back from London recently.
Oh, yes. I'm not came back from London. Actually, I was born and raised in London. And yes.
So you went back. You went back to visit your hometown.
Yes. That's why when I'm thirsty, I ask my mom, can I have a glass of water? Yeah.
Did you have some tea too?
Yes, I drink tea, and I also drink a little bit of what we call it? Coffee. Yeah. A little bit of coffee. Yeah. I drink both actually. Because my mother she's British and my father is from America. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Banyak lah. Okay, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Sir Badang and Trooper. Now, that's Sir Badang. You guys will be seeing him in 4 years, okay? In 4 years when you are in Form 4. And it's going to be amazing. And I'm truly sorry for not being able to settle all the technical difficulties in time. But don't worry. If you guys do not have any class after this, I'm going to extend the lesson, okay? So don't worry about it. And Sir Badang literally just came back from London, okay? And he had tons of fun there. I saw how amazing it was. And if you guys have any questions at all that you guys want to ask about his trip to London, you guys can go and find him. Don't ask me because I have no idea what he did there. I can only tell you what's happening on his social media, okay? And thank you so much, Sir Badang and Trooper, for taking over the class. And as you guys heard just now, Sir Badang mentioned a little something about speaking with American accent and also British accent, and from there you can notice there's a significant difference between these two accents. Now, what are the differences? Just don't worry about the accent wise, okay? I just want you to remember that we are going to be following British English. So not the accent, but the pronunciation and everything. And the reason is because we are using the CEFR format. And if you are going to speak in American accent, it doesn't matter too. You can speak with both. So thank you so much, guys, for staying throughout. So I'm going to cut to the chase. We're not going to talk about other things that I actually plan on talking. I'm just going to skip straight away to the lesson. I want to know, how is everybody doing? Semua sihat ke? I notice familiar faces, yeah. I notice Zahin, I notice Kayum, I notice Yani, Iyad. Yani tak nampak muka tapi nama ada. Wani Izati ada dekat sini, Adlina ada kat sini, Zana ada. Many of you guys are in here. Hence, I am truly blessed to be able to be in here again. Okay, it's an honor to teach you guys again, and thank you so much for joining. Tadi you dengar Trupa cakap, ajak kawan-kawan join because our Ilmu Free is open to all and it's going to be ongoing for the next few weeks. So jangan miss out this chance. It's free, guys. You know what they say, right? The saying in English says nothing is free. Nothing is free. Kan? Pernah dengar dia cakap, nothing is free. Let me tell you one thing. That's free. Our ilmu free, literally. No hidden cost, no hidden charge. Kalau ada, itu impossible. It's impossible, okay? So ask your friends and family members to join, your cousin, whoever lah. So I also heard that Trupa had a conversation with you about your examination, and I believe it went well, and congratulations. But most of you guys, about 80% belum lagi exam. 80% belum lagi exam. You're going to have your exam in about maybe a month. Okay, bulan 1 kan? So we're going to be talking about Form 1 level, but I'm preparing you for Form 2. You're still doing Form 1, but I'm preparing you for Form 2. I'm preparing you for PT3 examination. Okay, are you guys ready? It's quite blurry. Later I'll fix that. Don't worry about it. Okay, now what I did today, nothing much. It's a boring day for me, but a boring day made wonderful by pleasures. You know why? Because I had Ilmu Free earlier with year 5, and then now with you guys. So thank you for making my day. Jom kita tengok. To those of you yang baru masuk in the middle of the lesson tadi, my name is Maryam. You guys can call me Miss Maryam, Teacher Maryam, anything lah yang make you feel comfortable. Now, this is a story part 2 of your note expansion. The last time I saw you, we did note expansion 2, but we didn't do story. We did an article writing, and we talk about how you can type in, not type, how you can write an amazing article related to the apa? Recycling. Remember, we talk about 5 R's. We talk about environment, how environment is important to us, and so many other things. So today we're going to be doing story writing. And when we talk about story writing, I want you guys to know that stories will be involved. But this story, is it okay if we talk about something that is scary? Like an accident. Is it okay for you guys? It says here, in your class, you have been talking about an accident you witnessed. Now, in about 120 words, write an essay about the horrible accident. You may use the notes below to help you. Now, we're going to be talking about accident, and I'm going to teach you advanced version to describe accident. That's what we're going to be doing today. So it says here, an accident, what happened, when was it, who was with you, where was it, and how did you feel? Now, this is an accident, my dear. So if it is an accident, how do you think you feel? Scared? Okay, let me just wipe this for you. Ding, 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 ding. Here you go. So clear, so bright, so cute. Everyone's looking. Kalau hilang tu dikira ke? Okay, what is an accident? Accident memberi maksud kemalangan. Okay, accident simply means kemalangan. Kemalangan apa? Kemalangan jalan raya, road accident, kemalangan penerbangan, okay? Apa lagi? Airplane incident, airplane accident, airplane crash, apa lagi? Kalau kecelakaan pun boleh jadi juga. That is when you want to talk about a bad incident. Okay, kecelakaan lebih kepada bad incident. Kecelakaan boleh jadi apa sahaja. It doesn't have to be an accident. But today we're talking about accident. Bike accident, kemalangan. Bicycle. Traffic related or road accident. Okay, kemalangan jalan raya. What about incident? Jom kita talk about these two things now. Accident adalah kemalangan. Okay? Tapi, okay, kat vocabulary list ni, kita ada accident, kemalangan. Alhamdulillah, boleh tulis pen teacher. Teacher takut dari pen teacher macam problem pula, tapi alhamdulillah okey ya. Insiden adalah kejadian. Okay? Kejadian. Apa saja kejadian? An accident is an incident, but an incident is not necessarily an accident. Clear on that? I repeat. An accident is an incident, but an incident is not necessarily an accident. Clear? Accident. Now, what are the words that's related to accident? Kalau you cakap pasal accident, dok pahir jom kita tengok. Dia cakap dok pahir dia cakap. Dok pahir tak apa, kita cerita lagi sampai pahir. Boleh? Yes, Zara, you can write in a book. Not to worry. Zahid, spek kita sama lah. Gang. Okay, now, what else? It says here that incident adalah kemalangan. Kejadian kan? Accident adalah kemalangan. Jadi, kemalangan adalah sejenis kejadian. Tapi kejadian tak semestinya kemalangan. Betul tak? Pahir tak sekarang? Dah pahir bagus. Jom kita tengok continue. So, bila kita cakap insiden ataupun kejadian, you need to also know one more thing. Kejadian boleh jadi apa sahaja. Ya, betul. Kejadian boleh jadi apa sahaja, termasuklah kes keculikan, kes bully, kes apa lagi? Pasu mak you pecah, tupperware mak you hilang. Jeng. Bully, threatening case, peras ugut, any sort of crime. Funny incident, you jatuh dalam longkang. Remember I told you back when you were in year 6, siapa yang dulu masuk kelas teacher, pernah tak dengar cerita teacher masuk dalam longkang? Aduh. Itu kejadian tu. But can that be an accident? Can. Benda yang you don't want to happen to you. Tapi this is an accident that you witness. If the accident is something that you witness, dia cakap, in your class, you have been talking about an accident you witness. What does that supposed to mean? An accident you witness adalah apa yang you lihat. Okay? Apa yang you saksikan. An accident you witness adalah something yang you saksikan. Now, in about 120 words, write an essay about the horrible accident you may use the notes below to help you. Okay, awak boleh gunakan nota yang diberikan untuk beritahu tentang, to tell us all about it. Okay, beritahu tentang dia. Jom. Jom kita tulis. Number 1, dia tanya what happened. Bila you ceritakan tentang what happened, what is this? This is your content, betul? This is something that we have done before. Okay, dia akan terus tolong you. This is your content. Something that has happened to you. Apa yang berlaku, the content, isi. Ceritalah apa you nampak, apa yang you bau, apa yang you dengar. Okay, so we're going to talk about that later. Don't worry about it. When was it? Agak-agak dia duduk dekat mana ni? When was it? When was it? This is your time setting. Time setting. Kita panggil dia sebagai time. Bila dia berlaku. Time setting duduk dekat mana? Introduction. Okay, this is your content. Alright. Lepas tu kita who was with you. Ini adalah characters. Ataupun orang-orang yang involved. Ataupun karakter. 1 boleh, 2 boleh. Also dalam introduction. Lepas tu dia tanya, where was it? This is place setting. Also introduction. There you go. Lepas tu dia tanya, how did you feel? This is perasaan. Ending. Panggil sebagai emotion. Okay, emotion boleh ending dan juga content. Sedikit sebanyak, a little bit here and there, you must share what happened. So that's it. That's it. Senang betul? Okay, now. Siapa yang dah lupa cara nak tulis a story? Siapa yang dah lupa atau tak tahulah macam mana sebenarnya, teacher? Put up your hands. Everybody put your hands up. I want you to know. Siapa yang nak teacher ceritakan balik the basic of it? Because I'm going to give you a quick one. Don't worry, don't worry. Jangan risau, we will talk all about it. Okay? Terhilang pula. Alright, now. Are you guys ready? Lepas dah screenshot, please do let me know. Okay, jom. This one, jangan letak kat bawah. Later we're going to look at it. Teacher punya ni ada problem sikit. Okay. Jom kita tengok a little something that we call as your plot. Are you guys ready? Okay. Today we want to talk about the basic skills of writing a story. Daripada basic tu teacher akan naikkan lebih tinggi. Okay? Nah, macam mana kita nak naikkan, later we'll talk about it. But before we proceed, I just want to share with you a little something. When you are writing a story, nampak tak ada 3 content yang utama? Your intro, your content, and also your ending. That's the basic ones that we usually do. And bila kita cakap something yang basic, kita tahulah wajib ada. Okay? So you have the basic story writing. Kita panggil dia sebagai storyline or plot. Okay? So dalam introduction, you have something. This is the basic. I'm going to go back here. Okay? And then you have your content. Paling basic. Masih you year 5, year 6 pun dia cakap benda yang sama. And then you have your ending. Now, let me share with you a little something. When it comes to plot, kan, introduction dia ada lagi detail kan? Remember? Still remember? Dalam introduction you have exposition. Di mana you mendedahkan, pendedahan latar dan juga karakter. So exposition adalah karakter, time, and place. These are what we call as your setting. Okay, latar. Latar masa, latar tempat. You already know this. For example, teacher bagi you basic example boleh? Can I give you super basic example? Terus teacher bagi Cinderella is a kind, or is a hardworking girl who lives in a beautiful cottage with her step siblings. Okay? Dah cukup dah. Cinderella character. Hardworking character. A little something about dia lah. Dia live dekat mana? Who lives in a cottage, in a beautiful cottage, or in a huge mansion. Boleh ke cakap? Cinderella punya rumah dekat mana? Dekat pondok ke dekat mansion? Macam besar kan rumah dia. Tapi dia jadi orang yang membantu adik-beradik tiri dia untuk buat kerja. So this is where you tell a story. You know, little details. Dekat mana dia duduk, rumah dia dekat mana, dia siapa dengan siapa. You dah boleh imagine. Just now when I say cottage, how did you imagine it? How did you imagine it? Macam mana you imagine? You imagine, oh, rumah dia dekat dalam hutan, in the woods. It's a cottage, it's a small pondok with wildflowers surrounding it. That's how you imagine, right? When I say cottage. But the moment I say she lives in a beautiful mansion, when I say she lives in a beautiful mansion, apa yang jadi? You terus imagine rumah dia gah, besar, tinggi. There's a chandelier right in front of the house. Or right in the middle of the house, there's a cute, or not so cute, huge fountain. You see? Imagination can be shared. Dia macam you ada superpower. Tiba-tiba Natra imagine macam ni. Lepas tu Natra ceritakan in words. Natra bagi Zara. Imaginasi dia. Natra painted a picture for Zara to imagine. So that is how you start making people understand where your story is going. You beri exposition. Karakter siapa? Or characters. Kat sini kita nak cerita step sister terus kan? Ada yang cakap teacher, step siblings. Bila you cakap step siblings, you imagine abang adik. Ada abang, ada adik, ada kakak. Tapi kalau you cakap step sisters, terus you imagine the evil step sisters dalam cerita Cinderella that we have all been exposed to. Now, Cinderella is a hardworking girl who lives in a beautiful mansion with her step sister. Teacher, kenapa teacher buat present tense? Because I'm telling you who Cinderella is. She is going to be that way forever. You takkan ubah walaupun dia berada di dalam past. Kalau you cakap Cinderella was a hardworking girl, you are talking about dulu dia hardworking, sekarang tak. When you want to give character introduction, you boleh gunakan benda yang kita panggil sebagai fakta. Takkan berubah. Tapi unless if you are talking about something yang dah happened in the past. Who lives in a beautiful house. Kalau tak nak lives in a beautiful house, you can change it. Lived in a beautiful house. Lived. Dia duduk. Pernah duduk. Okay. Who once lived in a beautiful mansion with the stepsisters. Kalau you nak cakap benda tu dah tak berlaku sebab something will happen. Who once lived in a beautiful mansion with her stepsisters. See what happened there? You took up the tenses. Now, on one lovely day, she received a note or an invitation, lebih tepat, invitation from the palace regarding a ball. Bukan bola, tapi sebuah majlis tari menari. On one lovely day, she received an invitation from the palace regarding a ball. Okay? Or berkenaan majlis menari. Majlis tari menari. Nah, dah bagi tahu dah semua masa bila. On one lovely day, you dah boleh imagine dah Cinderella balik rumah. Dia balik rumah ataupun dia dekat rumah dengan lepas dia dah buat kerja, dengan dia penat-penat macam tu, dengan dia ambil kain. Ambil kain, you imagine you imagine macam mana? Ambil kain. Dia tengok. Receive invitation ni. Pagi ni, siang ni. By the way, ni surat apa ni? Ini surat barang teacher, postage. Teacher baru sampai barang teacher order dia kan? Shopee. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, jom. Jadi, dapat surat. Dapat surat, invitation card. Dear Miss Cinderella, we are honored to invite you, or we cordially invite you to go to our annual ball as the prince is now back from his trip. Sebab apa prince nak jumpa semua orang? The prince would like to cordially invite all of the amazing, beautiful women in the town to attend to the ball. Why? Because the king is looking for a wife for his son. Okay, they are looking for a wife for his son. So, Cinderella pun baca macam, wow, a ball. Cinderella tak nak pergi untuk nak kahwin dengan prince pun. She wants to go there because She wants to attend to a ball. So how do we tell that? Tapi if you start your story like this, penat tak nak tarik cerita tu? One place to another, it will drag you, kan? So this time I'm telling you a Cinderella story because we all know what the climax is. So bila you nak write a story, exposition ataupun introduction kena ada awal-awal. You dah kena tahu dah who is the character. Sebab tu awal-awal dia ceritakan, these are the 3 components in your exposition. Dia boleh jadi siapa saja. Cinderella you boleh tukar jadi Natra. Okay? Cinderella you boleh tukar jadi Aina. You want to change it to a boy, you can change it. Shahir is a hardworking boy who once lived in a beautiful mansion with siapa? With his amazing family. With his kind family. On one lovely day, he received, what happened on one lovely day? What happened that will lead to the story? So bila something happen, kita kena tahu apa the heart of the story, kan? Kita kena tahu apa konten cerita kita. Jadi mana teacher saya nak dapat konten? Ambil daripada the middle part, the title of your story. The moment you get your people, if it's a story writing, bear in mind that this is the climax. This is the main part of your story. What accident? What happened to Cinderella? Semua dekat sini. That's it. Okay? Now, if Cinderella is going to turn into a beautiful woman, if all of the amazing mice is going to turn into fellow drivers or fellow chauffeur to make it more beautiful, do it in the climax. Not in here, in the climax. But the story has to lead to one another, okay? So let's go back to the next one. Let's move on to the next one. I'll go back. So tadi introduction done. Now we're going to move on with our content and then kita tengok ending. Ending ni kita biar dulu. So for your content, what is it that you need to share? For your content, very simple. Like I said, climax tadi. So what is it? Dalam content, you have 2 things that you need to remember. Number 1 is your, falling pula. Rising action, which is what happened before climax ataupun the problem. What is the problem in Cinderella's story? When she found out about the ball, she made a dress. Am I right? She made a dress. When she made a dress, her stepsisters found out. Let's not talk about the stepmother here. Let's just talk about the stepsisters. Okay? When they found out, they tore her clothes apart. Dia koyakkan baju Cinderella. Dia bagi Cinderella punya baju yang dia jahit cantik tu jadi buruk dan hancur. So it looks very, the beautiful dress turned ugly in just a couple of seconds due to the jealousy of the stepsisters. So is that a problem? Yes, it's a problem. By the way, I'm not going to write that down sebab sekejap lagi teacher akan tunjuk the type version. Teacher ada gambar kat situ, nak bagi kat you. So because it's long, so I want to save time. So I'm just going to share with you verbally. Lepas kita tukar. Dah cerita, sekarang baju dah koyak. Okay, I'm just going to write in point form. So they torn her shirt. Sorry. Torn her dress. Okay. Because they were jealous of her beautiful dress, outfit. So, bila dah ada problem, what happened? Untuk Cinderella, dia punya rising action banyak. Perasan tak? There are many rising actions. And then what happened? The fairy godmother help her. Okay? This is a fairy tale story. Ini adalah cerita fairy tale. So obviously ada benda yang fictional, such as fairy godmother. Okay, fairy godmother help her. And then she went secretly. Okay? So the fairy godmother not just helped her, but the fairy godmother transformed her. Okay? The fairy godmother transformed her to an extent that people in the ball have no idea who Cinderella is. They don't even know that that is Cinderella, the Cinderella. Everybody thought that she's a princess, came from somewhere. I have no idea. I cannot remember the story right now, but I remember everybody rasa macam, he princess lah. And the prince saw it. When the prince saw it, that is the climax. Okay? That is the climax. Paling best, Cinderella jumpa prince. Itu yang best. So, in your content, you have to put in your climax. The most fun part of story ataupun most interesting ataupun the best. Okay, whatever you want to put it, however you want to put it, the best part of your story. Okay, so most fun, most interesting, the best, basically the heart of the story. Where you can get that from? Title. Dapatkan daripada title. You are going to use this until you are in Form 5. Benda sama juga. Because that is how stories dalam dunia ditulis. Orang nak buat movie pun, famous actor, actresses berlakon menggunakan plot juga. Okay, so they use plot. Any story needs to have plot. Moving forward, what happened then? So, Cinderella saw the prince. She saw Prince Charming. She had to go home. She had to she left at midnight because she didn't want the spell actually went off, kan? 12 midnight. Went off. She left her glass shoe. Okay, she left her glass shoe. That's what happened. Climax. So what happened? Lepas she left her glass shoe, cerita nak habis dah. So, bila she left her glass shoe, you go and move on to the ending. Dalam ending, you have falling action. What happened in the falling action? Happenings before ataupun event before ending. What happened? The prince looked for her stepsisters, couldn't fit into the shoe. Cinderella had another piece. That's what happened. Okay? So that's what happened. So what happened then? They got married and lived happily ever after. That's it. So Cinderella was finally happy. Okay? So that is going to be your resolution. So she was happy. Why was she happy? Because she married the Prince Charming. So it's the emotion, lesson, learn. Okay? So what happened? She married ataupun they got married and lived happily ever after. But teacher, cepatnya dia orang punya cerita ni tak ada pun cerita pasal mak tiri dia dengan kakak tiri dia ruin life dia. Bagi dia bersihkan ni, bersihkan tu. Lepas tu penyesalan dia. Okay, the reason why he tak letak everything is because when you are writing a story, my dear, for PT3 level, you tak boleh cerita terlalu detail. I know, I want you to write more too, but the time doesn't permit us. Okay? You don't have to write a fairy tale. You don't have to write a fairy tale because it will take your time. But the point here is, I'm telling you Cinderella story dalam plot because I nak you tengok apa sebenarnya plot ni. Kalau you tengok the actual plot, okay, for Cinderella story, jom kita tengok. Can you guys see it? Mula-mula dia set up first event, opening scene, introducing character, setting, okay? The one that I mentioned to you, which is the time setting, who's in there, siapa yang berlakon cerita ni, berlakon macam kita director. Feeling lah sikit kita director, we are the director of the story. Lepas tu berapa ramai, berapa banyak rising action di set 3, guys. They have 3 rising actions. So apa rising action dia? Jom kita tengok. Cinderella lives unhappily. Dia dah bagi tahu she's unhappy with the stepmother and her step sisters. Can you guys see this? Nampak? Lepas tu, first event, what happened? An invitation to a ball at the palace arrives. Dia dapat invitation. So masukkan sekali. The setting, kan? That is what we did. Rising action. The stepsisters prepare for and go to the ball. Lepas tu, all the unwanted things happen. Baju dia kena koyak. Stepsister dia was jealous. So tu semua dekat sini. When they were getting ready. A fairy godmother appears and provides Cinderella with all her needs to go to the ball. So that is another rising action actually. Lepas tu more rising action. Cinderella goes to the ball and dances with the prince. More rising action. Banyak lagi. And then what happened? This is where nak naik ke climax dah. Cinderella leaves in a rush at midnight and loses her slipper or shoe. Nampak tak what happened? Apa banyak kita punya rising action dekat sini. Kan? Tapi untuk PT3 perlu ke tulis banyak macam ni? Tak perlu. I'm just showing you how it's like so that you takkan question dengan diri you. Kenapa orang tu buat banyak sangat? Kenapa kita buat sikit je? Because the academic paper. Okay? Tapi you guys get the idea of it? Mana tahulah after this Syahir nak start tulis buku sendiri. You can write your own fairy tale. Okay? So you can use this method. Now, this is the climax. High point or turning point. The prince says he will marry the woman the slipper fits. Okay. You can say that meeting the prince is the high turning point, or you can also say that the prince wants to get married to the woman who the slipper fits. Whichever you want. Your story, you choose the best part. This is what I want you to know. There's no right or wrong. How you tell us, that is how your mark is going to be evaluated. Falling action pula, the stepsisters and Cinderella try on the slipper. Jadi conclusion dia, Cinderella and the prince marry and live happily ever after. Tu je sebenarnya. Tapi panjang kan? Nampak cerita Cinderella tu macam simpelnya Cinderella. Tapi kita boleh ke tulis cerita macam ni? Kalau you dah belajar level cerita Cinderella, multi-million worth of story, kenapa you tak boleh tulis story PT3? I rasa PT3 ni you macam dah tutup mata sebelah pun boleh buat. Kan? It's very simple. Now, let's learn on how to write a simple piece using all this amazing content. So, what happened? How to tell what happened? What happened to the person yang kena accident? Tapi tak tahu lagi apa accident, teacher. What is the accident? Jom kita cerita pasal accident dulu. Okay, let's write a story related to the accident first. Okay, dia cakap accident. What accident? Let's make it easier for all of us. A car accident. Ataupun a road accident. Okay, that is your climax. You dah tahu dah what accident. Now, First thing first, you kena cerita dekat teacher siapa character you. Okay? You know that there is going to be a road accident. So what happened? Who is involved in the road accident? Talk to me all about it. I want to know all about it. So what is it? What is it that happened in the accident? Can you say that you saw the accident? Okay, you saw an accident. That is something that we're going to put aside. But before you saw the accident, where were you? Who were you with? Jom kita buat introduction and exposition dulu. So who were there with you? Let's say you were with your friends. Okay? You were with your friend in the car. How are you? Happy? Sad? Happy you're in the car. With your friends' parents. Or with your parents. Why not? Okay? So you can say that you were with your parents. Itu tulis point form dulu, eh? So you were with your parents, and then what happened? You were going to the mall. Why? Because it's Christmas. When was it? Christmas holiday. Okay? So what happened? Siapa dah bagi tahu dah, karakter dah bagi tahu dah, bila dah bagi tahu dah, Christmas holiday, dekat mana? In the car, okay? In the car, excited. Okay? Nah, macam mana kita nak cerita? How do we expose? Jom kita cuba. It was about, terus cakap pasal time boleh ke teacher? About noon, okay? About noon, ataupun about 1 o'clock. In the afternoon, and my family and I were excited to go shopping. Okay, it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and my family and I were excited to go shopping. So, that's it. Boleh? Boleh. Kalau tak nak cakap my family and I were excited to go shopping, you can also say it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What happened then? And we were on our way to the mall. Okay, you can also say it this way. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can also put it that way. Done? Who are we? My family. You can say my family and I were on our way to the mall. Boleh. Okay? Clear on that? Simple, kan? Okay, now. So, what happened? Anything happened? Falling action? Tak ada. Rising action dulu. So, sekarang kita nak naikkan the story into something else. So, kita dah cakap dah. It was Christmas holiday. Cakaplah. It was during last Christmas holiday, and I could not wait to, sorry, to finally shop. What is it that you always wanted? to buy my very first iPad. Okay, cannot wait to finally purchase my first iPhone. Bestnya. Kan? Excited tak? You are showing that you are excited. If you are getting the iPhone for the very first time and you are like 15 years old or 17 or 13, you can use your age, you can make it older, doesn't matter. Okay? It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we were on our way to the mall. It was during last Christmas holiday and I could not wait to finally purchase my first iPhone. That's it. Happy tak? Semua orang happy. La 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 dalam kereta, ayah bawa kereta. Bam! What happened? Jom kita tengok. And then kita nak talk about the next part where you are going to. Am I going too fast? Saya takut tu lagi sangat tau. Intro dah. Intro dah. Sekarang kita nak pergi ke content. Rising action. Plus climax. Okay, kita nampak accident is the climax. Tapi sebelum kita nampak accident tu, out of the blue, suddenly pun boleh juga, I watch my dad brake to avoid crashing into the van. Saya buka balik. Right in front of us. Out of the blue, I watch my dad brake. Ataupun tanah, I watch my dad brake. Terus cakap, out of the blue, my dad swerved his sedan and brake to avoid crashing into the van right in front of us. Nampak tak kita naikkan lagi level. Selalunya kalau before this when you were in Form 1, we always say, okay, you brake, that's it. But now you don't just brake the car. You brake and you swerve. Macam, you know when you swerve, you try to elak ke tepi kan? You don't just brake. You brake and then you pergi ke tepi. Okay? Out of the blue, my dad swerved. Okay? Ataupun my dad swerved his sedan and brake to avoid crashing into the van right in front of us. That's why I told you the story is going to get scary, because we witnessed an accident right now. It's going to get scary. Masa awal tadi saya bagi tahu you, it's going to get scary. So I hope this is okay. Okay? Let's move on. It's not going to be a scary accident. And then what happened? So what happened? My dad quickly stop his car. Okay, dia berhenti kereta. And check on us. Okay? Great thing to do. Check on us. Everyone was fine. What happened then? We noticed that our car was already, what happened? Kereta kita dah on the opposite side of the road. You know when you swerve, you tak perasan kan? When Dad swerved, he didn't notice that we were already on the opposite side of the road. Isn't that scary? That is like we are in an accident. If you think that is too much, you don't want to say that we are in an accident, you can also say that you stopped the car and Dad went out of the car to check on what happened. Okay? So you can also say that. We noticed that our car was already on the opposite direction, ataupun the opposite path, direction of the traffic. Okay, that's it. Now, what happened? So, an accident you witness. Can you be the one in that accident too? Can you witness this accident? Is something that you witness. Now, out of the blue, my dad swerved and braked to avoid crashing into the van right in front of us. My dad quickly stopped his car and checked on us. We noticed that our car was already on the opposite direction of the traffic. He tried to calm us down. That's what happened. Okay? That's it. That's what happened. He tried to calm us down. And then, what happened? You're already on the opposite side of the road. He got out of the car to check what happened on the in front. Okay, on the traffic in front, on the traffic up front. So he tried to calm us down. Then he got out of the car to see the cause of our accident. Okay? Now, to see the cause of accident. So what happened then? Apparently, sekarang kita nak masuk ke falling action, ya? This is going to be the ending. So what happened? Falling action. Bukan falling in love. And your resolution. So dalam resolution, how can you put it? In your falling action, you can say, apparently, rupa-rupanya, okay? There were 2 lorries which ataupun there were 2 lorries blocking the highway due ataupun broke down and blocked. Which had broke down, and what happened? They broke down and blocked the entrance of a tunnel, causing everyone to brake unexpectedly. Right? So does that make sense? So your dad swerved to avoid the car right in front of him. So the car didn't notice. Kereta dekat depan your dad tu, dia tak notice yang depan dia ada lori dah berhenti. So dia nak avoid daripada lori tu, dia nak avoid daripada melanggar lori tu, dia jam brake. So your father had to swerve out of his lane so that he wouldn't hit the car. I mean, he wouldn't hit the van. And then you were the one ended up on the opposite side of the direction. Clear on that? So that was the cause of the accident. Yes, I akan masukkan dalam answer. So, luckily, what happened? We were relieved. Okay? We were relieved. Kita rasa lega. That there was no casualty. Apa maksud casualty? Casualty ni maknanya kecederaan parah. Tak ada siapa cedera. Okay? No casualty. Tak ada siapa, tak ada kerosakan, tak ada orang yang cedera. So semua okey lah. Tapi is it horrible? Of course, because the car swerved. Bila kita cakap pasal horrible, don't imagine all the gory things or the blood in the front of the road. You can do that. I'll teach you how to write that. Okay, don't worry. That is fun too, to write descriptive writing. But this one is the basic of story writing first. That you need to get in detail. Like we were relieved that there were no casualty. Okay. It was indeed a horrible accident for my family and I to witness. And that's it. Okay, that's it. You're done. Apparently, there were 2 lorries which had broken down, and blocked the entrance of a tunnel, causing everyone to brake unexpectedly. We were relieved that there were no casualties. It was indeed a horrible accident for my family and I to witness. Okay? Ataupun to bear. This story you can use kalau you are the one witnessing ataupun you are in the accident. All right? So you can also put it that way. Let's read the story together. It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we were on our way to the mall. It was during last Christmas holiday and I could not wait to finally purchase my first iPhone. Next, out of the blue, my dad swerved his sedan and braked to avoid crashing into the van right in front of us. My dad quickly stopped his car and checked on us. We noticed that our car was already on the opposite direction of the traffic. He tried to calm us down and then he got out of the car to see the cause of our accident. What is the meaning of sedan? Sedan adalah kereta yang ada 4 pintu. Okay, four doors car with a separated boot. Maknanya dia ada 3 parts of the car. Dia ada the front part, which is the hood, the middle part, which is for us to sit, the passengers to and the drivers to sit, and the final part where you have the boot, and the front part is the engine. Okay, front part is the engine and the back part is the boot. I'll show you a picture. Apparently, what happened? There were 2 lorries which had broken down and blocked the entrance of the tunnel, causing everyone to brake unexpectedly. We were relieved that there were no casualties. It was indeed a horrible accident for my family and I to witness. Now, I'll show you a picture of a sedan. Okay, let's see. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Yeah, this is a sedan. I do not own this picture. This is from EnglishClub.com. Okay, so this is the sedan. Nampak tak kereta dia 4, ada 3, terbagi kepada 3 bahagian. Dia ada the bumper. Okay, this is the bumper. This is the bonnet. Okay, we call it as bonnet. Bonnet bukan kat belakang tau guys. Bonnet sebenarnya kat depan. Kita selalu cakap bonnet kat belakang kan. Ambil barang dalam bonnet. Bonnet sebenarnya kat depan sayang. Bukan kat belakang. And in British English kita panggil dia bonnet. Kalau US kita panggil dia hood. In US we call it as hood. And these are the headlights. Kalau you nak cerita, today my motive is to share plot writing and how you can write story. Yes, most of us, not everyone, have been saying the wrong thing all along. Kita cakap bonnet kat belakang. Bonnet ni kita panggil apa? Kita panggil boot. We call it as boot. Okay, the car boot. Betul orang cakap car boot sale. Car boot sale tu orang jual barang dekat bonnet di belakang. Bukan bonnet, sebenarnya boot. Yes, you can take a screenshot, okay? And then we also have trunk. Dalam bahasa US, even British English, kita panggil boot. Kalau US English, American English, we call it as trunk. Trunk ni, kalau you dengar orang dalam movie American, dia cakap trunk kan? So that's how you put it. Alright, next. Tire. Okay, this is the spelling for UK. Tire is the spelling for US. So kita ikut Y. And then we have the side mirrors. These are the side mirrors. Kita ada windscreen wiper. Kita ada windscreen lah. Ada cakap windscreen, kita cakap windshield sekali. Windscreen ataupun windshield. Okay, these are the wipers. And then we have the antenna or the aerial. Kita panggil aerial lah. Kita ada number plate. And then kita ada license plate juga. Hilang pula tiba-tiba gambar. And then kita juga ada indicator ataupun kita panggil dia turn signal lah. Kita panggil signal. Kat Malaysia kita panggil signal. Oh, signal jangan lupa. Sebenarnya bukan signal. It's actually indicator. Don't forget your indicators. Tapi yang boot dengan bonnet tu, itu yang paling penting. Jangan terbalik. English yang kita belajar adalah UK English. UK. Kita follow UK. And then kita ada wheel. Wheel adalah tayar lah. I mean, wheel is the rim lah. The whole thing, the rim and the tire. Tapi tire is just the tire, tak masuk rim. Rim adalah rim. It has nothing to do with the whole thing. Don't be embarrassed of yourself. Ada yang cakap, teacher, I'm so embarrassed because I've been saying bonnet for the back part. Never mind, if anyone were to ask, you can just say that maybe your car is the opposite side. Some cars dia terbalik tau. Some cars like Ferrari for example kan, dia punya hood dekat belakang. Dia punya bonnet dekat belakang. Dia punya tempat simpan barang I tak tahu, I tak ada Ferrari. I kena cari. I have to find out and let you know, okay? Now, kereta teacher macam biasalah. And did you know in America the driver side is the opposite side of us. Do you know that? It's the opposite side of us. For example, my car, okay, when I drive, I will pay the toll. Kita tengok toll, I will pay the toll on the right hand side. Okay, on the right hand side. But for Americans, they will go on the left hand side. That's the differences. They will go towards the left side. So, ada tak kat Malaysia orang bawa masuk import kereta Amerika and terbalik? Ada. Teacher pernah nampak sekali. So bila dia nak bayar tol macam mana dia pakai smart tag lah kot. Kan? I think I've seen it before. Tapi I tak tahu orang tu duduk kiri ke kanan. I thought Americans doesn't have toll. Maybe they don't. Tapi if they bring the car in Malaysia, if they do bring the car in Malaysia kan, then it will be the opposite. Okay? Except for the cars that are made for Europeans and Malaysians. Kita ikut Europe. Kita punya belah kanan semua. Okay? But Europe ada toll. Ada. Toll dia lain sikit daripada kita. Toll dia, you kena masukkan duit sendiri. Seikhlas hati. Bukan seikhlas hati lah. You have to put in the exact amount. But they will not check. I mean, there's no... This is the one that I've been to lah. They will check. You can pay using card pun. You boleh pakai debit card untuk tu lah. So, yeah. That's all based on my experience. So, I hope lepas ni you jangan panggil di signal je. Kita call it as indicator. Okay? Ni adalah rear view mirror pula. This is the side mirror. Yang mirror kecil kat sini tu apa, teacher? Ini kita panggil dia rear view mirror. Okay. Rear view mirror. What does that mean? R-E-A-R. Maknanya dekat belakang. Maknanya dekat belakang. Okay, for you to tengok di cermin, kita panggil rear view mirror, for you to tengok apa yang terjadi kat belakang. Which is very important. Jangan you pergi main-main patahkan pula ayah you punya kereta, punya cermin-cermin ni semua penting tau. Alright, so clear? Tapi sekarang kereta bukan macam ni je. Kita sekarang punya kereta dah ada dash cam. Wah, gitu. Kan? Dah ada dash cam, dah ada macam-macam lah all the advanced technology. Next time I see you, we'll talk more about it, okay? It's going to be amazing, inshallah. And thank you so much for giving me an additional amount of time. Sebab tadi teacher dah the technical difficulties and all that. So I'd like to say thank you so much. Even though our story is a very humble and simple story, I hope that you now know how to write the best story that you deserve to get an A for. And the next time I see you, I will share with you on how you can use personification. Nampak ni. Kita nak naik advance dah, nak masuk form 2 dah. You see, I'll give you in the notes. The car painted lime green, raced by screaming for attention. Pernah dengar perkataan macam ni? The butterflies in the meadow seemed to step with one another. The thunder yelled angrily in the distance. The tornado ran through town without a care. The door protested as it opened. slowly. Nampak tak gramatis? Tahu tak senang sebenarnya nak tulis ayat gramatis macam ni. Tak percaya kan I cakap senang. I'll see you in our next session so that we can learn all about personification in your SPM block PT3 writing. So sorry tersebut SPM. Excited nak masuk. Dok Mahir tapi tak apa. Dok Mahir yang ni tak apa. Personification tu nanti next class dia akan ajar. Next class dia akan ajar macam mana nak tulis. So, terima kasih. Jangan lupa download nota dan juga answers. I'll see you soon, insyaAllah. Thank you so much for joining. Assalamualaikum. Have a great holiday ahead. I will see you real soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Bye.